Have you ever walked into a doctor's office only to hear advice that makes you pause and think, wait, I've been eating that my whole life? It's shocking, but the truth is, some of the foods we grew up with, the ones that filled family dinners, quick snacks, or even holiday tables, quietly become dangerous as we age. Doctors don't always broadcast these warnings on TV commercials or magazine covers, but in hushed conversations, many will admit that after 60, certain foods stop being harmless indulgences and start acting like silent threats to the heart, brain, and body. And here's the surprising part. It's not exotic or unusual foods. It's everyday items hiding in kitchens all across America, all across the world. Foods that feel comforting, even nostalgic, yet for seniors, they carry risks that younger bodies may once have tolerated. So today, let's uncover the 7 foods doctors quietly tell seniors to stop eating after 60. Some of these may be on your table right now. Others may shock you because they're often marketed as healthy. But knowledge is power. And by avoiding these hidden dangers, you can protect your heart, your memory, and your independence in the golden years. 7. Processed meats. Bacon, hot dogs, deli slices. There's something about the smell of bacon sizzling in a pan that feels like childhood mornings or Sunday brunch. But behind the aroma lies a harsh truth. Processed meats, bacon, hot dogs, ham, salami, and those convenient deli slices are loaded with sodium, preservatives, and nitrates. Doctors warn that these compounds raise blood pressure, fuel inflammation, and increase the risk of heart disease and certain cancers. For a younger body, the damage may take decades to appear. But after 60, the effects hit faster, and the risks multiply. Instead of reaching for processed meats, choose lean proteins like grilled chicken, turkey, beans, or fish. They give you the strength you need without the silent dangers.
Sugary drinks, soda, sweet teas, fruit juices.
A cold soda on a hot day or a glass of 100% fruit juice in the morning. Harmless, right? Not exactly. Sugary drinks are one of the biggest traps for seniors. Doctors quietly admit these drinks are among the worst offenders for seniors over 60 because they dump sugar straight into the bloodstream, spiking blood glucose and raising triglycerides. Over time, that means higher risks of diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Even juices labeled natural often carry more sugar than a candy bar. At this age, sugar isn't just empty calories. It's fuel for inflammation that accelerates aging. The best replacement? Water with lemon, herbal teas, or sparkling water with a slice of fruit. Your body stays hydrated, your heart stays lighter, and your risk of sugar crashes disappears. 5 fried foods. Golden French fries, crispy chicken, onion rings at a summer fair. They're delicious, but at what cost? Frying foods, especially in reused oils, creates trans fats. These fats clog arteries, raise LDL, bad cholesterol, and lower HDL, good cholesterol. Doctors often see seniors who've enjoyed fried foods for decades suddenly face heart problems, high blood pressure, and even strokes in their 60s and 70s. What makes this worse? Many seniors already have slower metabolisms. The fats linger longer in the bloodstream, doing more damage in less time. Baking, grilling, or air frying can deliver the same satisfying crunch without soaking your food in artery-clogging oils. White bread and refined carbs. Toast for breakfast, white rice with dinner, a soft roll on the side. These staples may seem innocent, but they're stripped of fiber and nutrients. What remains is starch that the body quickly converts into sugar. Doctors caution that refined carbs not only spike blood sugar, but also contribute to weight gain, insulin resistance, and heart strain. For seniors managing conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure, these foods can quietly undo years of effort. Whole grains like oats, brown rice, and whole wheat bread keep digestion smooth, stabilize energy, and protect the heart. They give seniors the steady fuel their bodies need without the roller coaster crashes. Canned soups and packaged meals. Convenience has a price. That easy-to-heat can of soup or frozen dinner may save time, but it often hides a mountain of sodium. Doctors quietly warn seniors that too much sodium stiffens blood vessels, raises blood pressure, and increases the risk of heart attacks. And here's the tricky part. Salt hides everywhere, not just in chips or pretzels, but in everyday healthy foods like soup, frozen veggies with sauce, and instant noodles. One can of soup can carry more than half the recommended daily sodium for seniors. Over time, that constant excess quietly exhausts the heart and kidneys. Making soups at home with fresh vegetables and herbs gives flavor without the dangers. Even small changes, like rinsing canned beans before cooking, slash sodium intake dramatically. Pastries and baked goods. It starts with a donut at breakfast, then maybe a cookie with tea. By the end of the day, sugar has crept in again and again. Doctors know these pastries are more than just treats. They're bombs of sugar, refined flour, and unhealthy fats. They raise blood sugar, fuel weight gain, and increase the risk of diabetes and clogged arteries. For seniors already at risk of heart disease, that's a recipe for trouble. But here's the hidden danger. It's not just donuts and cakes. Many packaged breads, muffins, and even energy bars carry the same sugar-flour-fat mix. Choosing fruit for sweetness or baking with whole grains and less sugar can satisfy cravings while protecting the heart. 1. Red meat, especially in excess. The Sunday roast, the summer barbecue, the juicy steak. For generations, red meat has been the centerpiece of meals. But doctors often caution seniors that too much red meat, especially processed or fatty cuts, is dangerous for aging hearts. High in saturated fats and cholesterol, red meat contributes to plaque buildup in arteries, raising the risk of heart disease and strokes. After 60, the body is less forgiving. What was once an occasional indulgence becomes a direct threat to longevity. This doesn't mean eliminating red meat forever. Doctors suggest cutting back, choosing lean cuts or swapping in fish, beans, or poultry. The key is moderation, giving the heart a chance to breathe, not battle against decades of buildup. Why doctors stress these foods after 60? The body changes with age, metabolism slows, digestion weakens, blood vessels stiffen, the kidneys filter less efficiently. Foods that once passed without much harm now linger, causing damage silently. Doctors may not announce it on billboards, but privately they warn, after 60, diet matters more than ever. Every meal is a choice, a chance to protect the heart, sharpen the mind, and strengthen the immune system. Avoiding these 7 foods isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. Freedom from unnecessary pain, freedom from preventable disease, freedom to enjoy the golden years with energy and clarity. So here's the truth. The foods that once comforted us can quietly harm us after 60. Processed meats, sugary drinks, fried foods, refined carbs, canned soups, pastries, and too much red meat. They're not harmless. They're risks hiding in plain sight. But with awareness comes power. By replacing them with lean proteins, whole grains, fresh vegetables, and heart-healthy fats, seniors can reclaim control. The reward? Stronger hearts, clearer minds, and the independence to live fully. At 94, you shouldn't just be surviving, you should be thriving, and it begins with what's on your plate. So the next time you open the fridge or shop at the grocery store, ask yourself, is this food helping my heart or hurting it? Because the secret doctors know, and now you do too, is that your golden years can still shine brightly as long as you choose wisely.